At the end of the day, there's just people just like you and I that just want to live their life that get caught into the water, And I really feel like social media has not helped any of it. People don't want to work anymore. They want self-gratification. They want it now, but they don't want to work. They want to get paid for not working.
This is an impressive conversation. Do you have a second? May I ask you some questions? Actually, I'm a content creator. I just recording my life. May I talk with you?
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
For your job?
For my job?
Yeah. What do you do for a living?
You're going to do it with that? You're going to put it online?
Yeah. I'm TikTok vlogger.
Okay. I don't do that. I don't like to be on social media.
Actually, my channel has lots of young people. I have more than 10 million followers.
Okay, but that's good for you.
Could you share some valuable insights about your career? Give some younger generation.
No, I keep things private to myself. I'm the opposite of you, where I keep things privately because I don't want to get bothered. Like people like to get exposure. I like to be under the radar.
Okay, just you look successful.
Successful?
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, be successful, it's a mindset, You have to have self-confidence and believe in yourself, You gotta take action and go for it. Just like you did, you take action and you're successful in what you do. It's just me, my job is different than yours, okay, but then you still want to know what I do for a living.
Just 5 minutes. Share you some experience.
If you talk about something else than my work, maybe.
Oh, you don't like talk about your work. It's secret?
It's not secret, it's just more industrial and I just keep things to myself, I know you don't understand. How old are you?
13.
Okay. I know it's strange that some people don't want to do social media.
Yeah. I understand.
I know, but I just don't get bothered and I just don't feel like I have to keep up with the Jones. You know what keeping up with the Jones is? Everybody's trying to keeping up to be better than the other and this and that. Like me, I wish them all the happiness in the world. And I just live my life and try to have a good one.
Yeah, and where are you from?
I'm French.
Oh, so this trip is business trip.
Yeah, that's a business trip, yeah.
Oh, can I know your industry? Probably.
Technology. So we sell products to vertical markets.
Oh, so what do you think? Mindset, networking, education, ability, which is most important?
Repeat.
Networking, mindset.
What's that mindset?
Mindset. MINDSET.
A mindset.
Mindset. Mindset.
You need to have some drive. You need to be driven.
Yeah.
In order to succeed, you have to be driven. If you're not driven, you're never going to succeed. So drive is, it could be maybe the mindset. Education, it's just good to get by, to maybe open doors, but everybody has a degree, so then you're just like everybody else. Mindset, it's very much to yourself, and your mindset determines whether you have drive or no drive,
Yeah. So what do you think the economic situation in 2025?
It doesn't really look good, put it this way, because there's a lot of tension throughout internationally. There's war and countries are deciding with who they want to side with, who will be their allies and who will be their enemy. And it's very much political. At the end of the day, there's just people just like you and I that just want to live their life that get caught into the war, So it's very sad. So I just see that we're in a very challenging time, and I really feel like social media has not helped any of it.
Could you give some advice to young people?
Well, I would tell them to do less social media because there is a life to live, a real life, because social media is fun when you're connecting. It's addictive, but like any addiction is not good for you, and there is a life to live. So when you get older, if all you live your life is online, then you're missing out on traditional values. And I know it sounds strange because China, especially Shenzhen, is like Silicon Valley of China. But when you go to France, there's rural France where people live like it's a completely not connected to the internet, but oftentimes people are happier because they take more of the time. So when you get older, it's like playing video game. Whether you play for 1 hour or you play for 10 hours, it's maybe the same pleasure, but your brain loses track of time, so you don't know if you played 1 hour or 10 hours. But if you do 10 hours every day, you're just wasting your life doing nothing. And so same what goes for social media. You get absorbed by this and then you don't know anything else. And quite frankly, you know what the biggest problem is internationally? Is people don't want to work anymore. They want self-gratification. They want it now, but they don't want to work. They want to get paid for not working. But unfortunately, Like even you on social media, you have to put content and do things. You have to work to make it, the magic happens. And I just don't know where it's going to go because we live in a very challenging time. You know, I believe the Chinese culture is open to that. Just go talk to the elderly people. They have lived a life that's different than theirs. And then we can always learn from wisdom that has been acquired by older people. Because one part of things in life is if you're able to talk to people and listen, because people are more interested in telling their opinion on social media and they think their opinion is the Bible or the reference in town. But if you're able to listen, you can actually learn from other people's mistake. Again, drive is important, but if you can avoid making mistakes that others have done and then save yourself from making them, you're already better off.
You're a manager or entrepreneur?
Yeah, that's right.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I want to know, how did you improve your competitiveness?
I think it's something that you have inside of you. You're born with it, partly, but I think what made me more and more competitive is I played competitive sports when I was younger. So I'm a former college soccer player. So I play at college level, and that gives you the mindset that helped me to carry through life because you got to fight for it. And there's only one ball when you play soccer and everybody wants it. So you have to fight more to get it, to be first to the ball, and you get crushed, you get hurt, you collapse. You have to find ways to get back up and continue. And so I think that's a good life lesson for life.
Okay. So I'm curious, what do you think the meaning of life, in your opinion?
I don't know how to approach your question, the meaning of life. Like, what is the meaning of my life? What do I want from my life? I want to be happy. You know, I'm traveling right now from Shenzhen to Shanghai. I go from A to B, but happiness is something, it's not a destination, it's a journey. So you have to somehow figure out to be happy every day. And when you figure out how to be happy every day, then you have a meaningful life. Because people, sometimes they do things for years and years and years to try to reach happiness, but they never reach happiness because they forgot that you have to be happy every day and little things of life and who you get together with, like physically. When you laugh, you know, you're on social media, it's nice, but when you laugh with somebody because somebody makes a joke or something funny happens and you share this bond of laughing, then this is like a really good memory. It's like it feels really good. And so I just try to live a simple life, but just be happy every day, sharing with friends. A good meal that I cook. I prefer not eating in restaurant. I prefer cooking myself and inviting people over. I know here in China, there's so many food is very cheap and there's so many restaurants that even now apartment in China don't even have kitchen. But the French mentality is different because we all like to gather at least once a day at dinners to sit around the family dinner table and everybody talks. And when we do, cell phone are not allowed.
So what do you think the development of China in the next 5 years?
I don't know because it's my first trip to mainland China. I've been to Hong Kong before, but I've never been to mainland China.
So what's your feel?
I knew this was the high-tech industry. You know, it's pretty oppressive and I met very nice people. I like it. I struggle with the language because it's very challenging. I speak French, English, German fluently, and I also manage Spanish, but Mandarin is not easy.
Not easy. I want to know, how did you get into your career?
I work in Silicon Valley in the US 30 years ago. Meet people that keep in touch and there's opportunities and from one leading to another, and that's pretty much networking. And then at some point I saw an opportunity and I went for it.
What's your education background?
So I did an international master's degree. It's a 3-year program. I studied in Paris 1 year in French, 1 year in Oxford in the UK, and I did 1 year in Berlin in German. So that's primarily the reason why I'm triangle.
So what's the best financial decision that you made?
Financial decision?
Yeah.
The best decisions sometimes you make are the one that you decide to walk away from. Everybody thinks they have to make a deal, but sometimes you make a deal, you don't make a good deal, you make a deal with the devil. So if you have the ability to walk away from that, you're not losing money, you're actually making money because you're not litigating and they're not stealing from you and other things. So you just take the time to be a little wiser as opposed to constantly.
This is an impressive conversation.
Is it?
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you. Have a good time. Yeah.